Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a video on how to do makeup for watery eyes. I have an issue with my eye being sensitive, and then it ends up affecting also my sinus area, and my nose starts to run. So I strongly believe that's what's happening is my eye is detecting makeup as sort of like a foreign object. So it almost creates like a sort of an allergy where whenever I wear makeup, it tends to, the eye will water, and then also my nose will start to drip because my makeup is like my body is rejecting my body's rejecting the makeup in a way. I think it's only on my left eye. I can't quite remember which eye it is, but I'm gonna show you guys today how I stop my eyes from watering. So personally, I don't always do my makeup like this because this method that I'm gonna show you guys, you can't use foundation, and sometimes I really do want to use foundation. My favorite foundation is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and sometimes I do prefer to use it because I like the finish that it gives me. But this is a great method that you can use if you have issues with watery eyes when you apply makeup. So what I've picked up is that the issue is obviously caused by a little bit of the makeup particles trickling into your eye. So how I've found that I can combat that is by letting the makeup dry before I blend it in. So this is the most easily achieved with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So I'm just going to show you guys what I like to do. So first I'm going to color correct because I have dark marks and hyperpigmentation around my eyes, and if I don't color correct, I'm not going to get the result that I want as far as coverage is concerned. So I personally, I like to color correct. It also helps for my makeup not to look ashy and to blend better with my skin. So I always do this step. So I'm just going to start by color correcting. And I now have to let the color corrector dry before I blend it out, because I also don't want the color corrector to seep into my eye. I also did not squeeze it out. I just used whatever was left over here on the applicator. So a lot of the product that I applied is already dry and doesn't need for me to wait for it to dry. So I'm just gonna wait for it to dry. And let me just say also, I understand that this method is it might be time consuming, and in instances where you are in a rush, it might be inconvenient. So I can understand why someone wouldn't want to do it. But for me, it's almost worth it because this watery eye thing is so irritating, and if you have it, you know. So some days when I can, I honestly just do it for the sake of not having an allergy that day. So I'm just gonna wait for the color corrector to dry, and then I'm going to go on my phone so long. So if you'll excuse me. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I'm in focus. So now that the color corrector is dry, I'm gonna blend it in, and then I'm also going to apply my LA Girl concealer in the shade Fawn. So I didn't show you guys, but I used this orange color corrector from LA Girl. So I'm gonna apply my highlighter the normal way underneath my eyes. So this shade is slightly lighter than my skin, but not too light, to be honest. It's actually very close to my skin tone. So you guys will see I'm applying it around my eye here, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm staying far from the tear duct. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I stay far from the tear duct. but I still have to apply it around the eye because I have darkness there. If you don't have darkness around your eyes, you might get away with not bringing it all the way up. But with me, especially since I'm not wearing foundation, like I need to do something to hide that hyperpigmentation. So I'm just gonna wait for it to dry and then go on my phone again, I guess, until it dries. My makeup is doing strange things around this area because I have really dry skin. So that dry skin is looking weird. So I'm just gonna take my concealer brush and slowly start to blend around there. I'm still making sure that I am staying far from the tear duct. So I'm blending around the tear duct but still being considerate of the fact that I need to not be directly by the tear duct, at least until it's dry. So here goes nothing. I'm somewhat just gonna do some reverse contouring here by my nose. And then I think what I'm also gonna do before the concealer actually dries out, I'm just gonna blend out the outside of the concealer. So the part that's not actually gonna be in contact with the eyes. You know what's weird? My eyes are so sensitive that I can already feel like they can sense that there's foundation or makeup around my eyes and they already would like want to start acting sensitive. It's so bad. Okay, so to continue blending out the concealer, I'm gonna get a beauty blender. I forgot to wet my beauty blender, so I just want to go do that quickly off camera and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, I'm just blending with a beauty blender. I did blend a bit off camera because, as you know, blending takes time, good blending at least. So I'm almost done. So you want to be careful wherever it's around your eyes. You don't want to use a beauty blender because remember, I'm using a wet beauty blender, so it's going to add back moisture. And you don't want to add moisture because that moisture is going to cause that irritation. Yeah, I'm experiencing a bit of irritation already. So I'm just going to give, now that I've blended with a beauty blender, I'm going to give a bit more time for the water from the beauty blender to just dry and evaporate off my face, and then I'll blend the concealer once I feel comfortable that it's dried down again. So for now, what I want to do is I just want to go do my brows off camera and then I'll be back. I'm just ready to blend out this concealer now. I hope I'm in focus, by the way. I am. Good job. Yeah, so as I said, I can't really use a beauty blender for this method. I just need to blend it out. I must warn you, it's going to be really difficult to blend this out because it's dry concealer, remember. But one thing that does help is you have to use a brush. Sorry guys, I don't know why my mind is so slow today, probably because I didn't have any caffeine. But you have to use a brush. This is not going to work with a beauty blender. Maybe you can try, but I've tried it before with a beauty blender and like does not want to blend. So I recommend using a brush and you'll actually get it to blend. It'll still be a bit of work, but you'll get a blend that you can be happy with. So I'm gonna also go and set this now with some powder. because obviously you have to set concealer, otherwise it'll crease. Right? And just set my chin. Okay. Awesome. And to bring everything together, I'm going to be going into my powder from L'Oreal, which is the same shade as my skin or just a little bit darker. This is in the shade Cappuccino, number 360. I just love this, and I love the way it brings my makeup together. I feel like it just makes everything blend so beautifully. But I think also just because I have dry skin, like I can really feel like everything tightening up, so it doesn't go crazy. You guys see how beautifully that brought everything together, and now my face looks like it's one thing. So I've been doing minimal makeup lately, so I think I'm happy with leaving it like this and just having concealer on in my problem areas. So now I'm just gonna go in and put on some lip gloss, because I've been having, where's this gel going? I've been having problems with my lips being really damaged lately, so I think I only want to go in with lip gloss today, and eyeliner and mascara. I'm gonna go in with this gloss by the Balm in the shade Snap. Okay guys, this is the final look from me. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that it does help someone. I know what a struggle it is to have this problem, and I just want to share like the little bit that I can that can help somebody else. So please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell to get my notifications, and share the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.